picked up the SC Project CRT. This is the full titanium system. So far, I've got only about like just under 60 miles on it. I'd say maybe about a third of it on the freeway, rest of it around town. It's been raining here until yesterday, so the roads are still kind of freezing and wettish. I think I only got up to like maybe 110 or something as the fastest I even went, so didn't push it extremely hard. But I will say, I'd say you for sure need earplugs if you're gonna run this thing. I bought some earplugs that are, fancier ones, and they don't stay in my ears when I put my helmet on, so I end up just using the old-fashioned Kleenex in the ears like I used to do for all the live music I used to watch back in the day to kind of try and save my ear. So that kind of worked. But honestly, I think my ears are ringing a tiny bit after riding it last night. But, so I gotta just get some, I think I'm gonna be using, I had these, but I just couldn't find them yesterday. These earplugs will be perfect. Then I'll be golden with these. But, yeah, so far I love this thing though. It is loud. The bike, just as it is, already vibrates a lot, so it just accentuates the whole riding experience of this bike. It's just total involvement. Like I don't know, it's just once you get on this thing with this exhaust, you're not playing around. I don't know, it definitely changes the bike. It's pretty good. And it's, when you do some fast revving, it literally throws huge flames. I'll throw some examples later in this video of some footage we got last night. It's pretty funny. So you can see I'm already getting some decent bluing in there. That like kind of bluing purple looks pretty good. And yeah, a little bit on the tip, kind of. I almost want to take it apart, take the fairings off and stuff, and re-wipe down the exhaust, because I heard if there's any oils on there, the bluing might get fucked up or something. So I don't know. I wiped it down when I installed it, but yeah. And I'm still, just side note, I'd ordered rear sets, some Spider rear sets, back in literally October, because I found them. They were $900 on CBC Motorsports, but now I still don't have them. Meanwhile, I see them in stock at like 3 other places, so I'm not sure if it was worth saving $200 to wait like 3 months. So I'm not right now. That's the only thing annoying me on this bike, is that the rear sets. That's, once I have those, this thing's gonna be perfect. Another thing about this exhaust, I know a lot of people, they don't like the gap, I guess. I don't know. The gap honestly doesn't bug me, especially since I put the lower fairing I picked up. That was from, I believe it came from a Stars and Stripes, and AF1 was selling that lower fairing. It basically mint condition from a Stars and Stripe. I picked that up for like $130. That was a pretty good deal. But that honestly makes this, I love that accent. I might actually, there's a company that sells a weird extension, which it's actually a kind of a monstrosity. I don't really like it. It's ugly and it's expensive. And then there's another, I've seen a photo, and I thought I might do it. I'll try it just for shits and giggles. Here's the stock one with the 2026 model. Is actually, the exhaust is more bulbous. So for example, this 21 to 25 lower fairing does not fit on the 25 model. The 25 exhaust sticks out. That's why it's got that hole there. And so I started cutting this up I may use this just basically for shits and giggles. 'Cause ultimately, I know I want that one on there, but I'm gonna cut a little piece just to make a little extension up there, boom, on that side, and then cut the little piece of the thing to kind of fill in that on that side, and then paint it a flat black. I think it'll blend in nicely with this actually, and then throw it on. Just it kind of fills it up. We'll see what it looks like, just for fun. But now that I don't need the big hole in the bottom, I don't really want to use this with the big stupid hole. It was only there for the stock exhaust, so it's just literally a tangent waste of my time for shits and giggles. So I'll probably do it just to do it and get a picture. There's an example. Let's see here. Got this pulled up. So this was the one I found a guy online. So this is what he did. My plan is I'm not gonna. He left a lot that just kind of makes it ugly and jagged and gnarly. So my idea is just to cut a tiny bit and just leave just enough to clean it up a bit. Here's a close-up of how he connected it on the bottom. It's kind of a monstrosity. I don't know. And then this is the company that sells this thing. $132 for, that's unfinished, so you'd still need to paint it or do whatever. And then they have the version that's painted and finished, but it's got the stupid Beard Racer thing on there. And it's just, that doesn't look better to me. Just the naked, more of just this just looks better than adding this monstrosity on there. If it's not all one piece, that two piece to me looks goofy. It's not an improvement. So that's like kind of like your options on these things. So I still think the minimalist, I'm fine with it. I don't have any problems, especially with that red. And then I don't have it queued up on there, but on eBay and Maxi Carbon, eBay is a Chinese version, and then Maxi Carbon actually sells a pretty sick extended lower body, and it includes this front piece, so it's all one piece. But with the tariffs right now, a $450 thing might end up costing $700 by the time it gets to your door. So and for carbon, you kind of want to order not a piece at a time. You kind of want to order your whole kit of carbon if you decide what you're going to do with that, I feel like, or at least order it from the same place. So I'm not even sure. I don't want to go crazy with carbon yet, but yeah. So this is another little thing. I actually got that. I think it's the Motivation. One of the main SE Project dealers sold this carbon fiber mount. So that thing is pretty pricey. I think I paid like $240. I mean, I'm actually crazy. This is like the most just bling waste of money one of them so far that I got on this bike, but it does look good. And then I'm glad I did order it, because when I got the paint job on the stock aluminum mount is, look at that. They didn't even paint it. It's like bare metal in the middle part of it. So you can see it's like whatever, guys. It's just aluminum. I can paint it. I don't know. I might now, since I got that, I may paint this. I was doing the crazy army green thing when I originally painted my other seat thing. So I may do something stupid and weird like that with this. But I emailed the guy at CBC, said send some more pictures, and maybe the distributor would send me a new one. But so I may or may not do that. I mean, knowing that I'm going to just use that. So just a side note, be prepared that your mount might not be painted properly if you get the exhaust. But everything else on the exhaust is sick. Just like all these little like nut holder things. I don't know. It's really nice. What else? Yeah, all I can say is I will verify you do need earplugs for this exhaust, and if you don't need earplugs, that means you're already deaf. So